right, good morning. Going to give everybody about another minute and a half to jump on board to join us for our workout today. I want to remind you today's emphasis is on kettlebell mobility. You might come out a little sweaty. Your heart rate is not going to go skyrocketing today. That's not the plan, but it's going to stay at a steady state. So we're definitely going to have a burn. A big priority for me coming out of this training session, and I hope that you guys experience, is I want to come out a little bit more decompressed. Even though I'm going to do some resistance training, I want to feel longer after this training session. I want to feel more stretched out and more focused and energized for the rest of my work day ahead of me. So for those of you who are ready and are tuning in, please grab a moderately light weight. Okay, so nothing, I personally am going to stick to 30 pounds. And for me, that's like a good load. I could go heavier, but I'd like to hit today, and for you guys to join me during today's program, I'll be keeping my weight at a 14 kilogram weight, or 30 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. In the meantime, before we start, if you have a question or two, feel free to throw it out there. For those of you who have been joining me live and us live here at Kettlebell Kings and have been tuning in, if you have some feedback, we're always open ears. We want to make sure we're improving as a culture. Kettlebells are really cool, and it's important that you guys are finding that value as well for us. So I'm just going to move some of the heavier weights so I don't bump myself. Wait. Not going to need this jump rope, right? Cool, right on. All right, so activity number one is going to be done on the floor. So you can start off laying down on your back with the kettlebell. The rep scheme we're going to want to hit today. So rep scheme, let's keep it at 6 reps per side for all activities. Okay, I'm going to put down the computer screen a little more so you guys can see us here on YouTube. Right on. Oh, all right, sweet. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with a nice rollout into a side plank. Once you hit that side plank, you're going to open up your hips. Think of scissors. Open on up, and you're going to hold an arm bar for literally one deep breath. So let's put the feet up. So it's like a hollow hold. Feet should be up. Arm is extended. Roll onto the side. Try to get a really straight structure here. Notice I'm pointing my toes. I'm locking my knees out. I'm really trying to get long in this position. Then I'm going to plant my big toe down at the base. Open up my hips as wide as I can. Turn my head away to open my chest a little more and take a deep breath. We're going to roll back. So we'll speed that up just a little bit more. But for the remainder of the 6 reps, take your time, take a breath. A lot of us, when we're training, we just want to speed up. And trust me, I'm right there with you. I really enjoy high-intensity training and moving so quickly I don't think. But slowing down is something that we all could benefit from. 2 more reps for me. Remember, find that side plank. Feel your obliques tighten up. You want to feel your chest open up during that arm bar. Or maybe you're not as tight as me, which is fair. Sweet. If you want to transfer the weight safely, you can go behind your head. But I roll it on my chest sometimes. Who am I to judge? So same thing on this side, guys. Feet are up. Point. Find that side plank. Open up your hips. Take a breath. Ooh, I just got a really nice lower back crack. I don't know if any of you heard that one, but that was awesome. Forgot to move my barbell over here, my landmine. I screwed myself. Side plank, point those toes, knees extended, open the pec up, take a breath. I got 2 more. And if I'm wrong, somebody call me out. If we're friends, call me on my shit, all right? Last rep. Sweet. We're gonna move on to our next activity. Imagine we're feeling okay. So this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit on our butts, both butts. You're gonna start off in a straddle position. Do your best to lock your knees out, put your toes up in dorsiflexion. Grab your kettlebell. I want you to lean your back forward where you can find a nice hamstring stretch. You kind of melt into that stretch. And slowly come back. Cool. We're now going to put our hips into a 90-90 position. We're going to sit our hips up. And we're going to just twist and rotate with the kettlebell. Come back. And repeat the process for 5 more reps. So again, lock your knees out, toes are up. Find a nice, deep hamstring stretch by lowering your back. Kind of let the weight melt you down. Come back up. 90-90. Hips up. And what I'm going to do actually is press the bell and rotate because I feel better about that movement. Opens me up a little bit more. But do what feels good for you. So again, I don't mind if you hold the kettlebell because the goal here is to just lengthen. You know, you don't got to hold a perfect rack position. Let the bell help drop your body down. I'm allowing myself to get a little bit lower if I can. Every rep. These little legs, these little hamstrings are tight. I think I have 2 more reps. Hammies, hello, how are you? Holy moly. Guys, and if you've never experienced a live with me, and you're curious about my information, you'll find me at The Crazy Trainer on Instagram. All one word for that handle, The Crazy Trainer. On YouTube, you can also find me at The Crazy Trainer. You darn guessed it here. 90, hips up, press. And really give yourself forward and tension on those hips to stretch out your flexor. Good, we're going to come back down. And let's hit it on the other side. Great job. You're lovely. Keep it up. So, same game. Left knee in, right knee out. Oh my God, my hip popped. I gotta watch this barbell. If y'all continue without me, that's okay. I'm gonna move the barbell a little bit because this is bugging me. This is bugging me. Not optimal. There's a term we'll use today for that. Not optimal. Don't know if that's the smartest thing I've ever done, but we're gonna keep it there for now. Hope for the best. All right. Keep it up, guys. I got 5 more if you're with me. But technically, I think you should be ahead of me at least by a rep. Ah, delicious. Ooh. I see a message in the community group chat. After we hit 3 more, I'll check it out. I take a mini break. We can just chill, get to know each other a little bit. My favorite color is purple. What's yours? Let's see. I always liked the White Ranger the most in Power Rangers. Thought he was cool. It's like a ninja always. I think he was the Green Ranger for a while. But I'm not here to fight you on the hard facts of Power Rangers. Ugh. Oh, hamstrings, you deserve it. You deserve the love. Ah, delicious. All right, guys, our next movements are going to be done on our knees. So if you don't have padding for your knees, please get padding for your knees, if you think you need them. Check in on here. Hope you're all doing well. All right, cool. So we're going to move on to the next movement. I want you on one knee. You're going to straddle on the other side, so the widest stance you can hold. I would really like this move if you started off with what we call a coil. So that means that your hip and elbow are going to stay as a landmark to start the movement. So that's a coil. Now we're going to rotationally clean this to the other hip. From here, you should feel nice and tight. This side I just want long. I'm a big fan of short side, long side training. Short side, long side training. And now we're going to reach to the side. Go where you can. Maybe it's just your hand that touches the floor. Maybe you get down to your elbow. But I want you to do what feels best for you for 6 reps. A reminder, we want to side bend and rotate simultaneously to initiate that descend down. You should feel a lot of obliques and lats and stretches in your hamstring and stretches in your groin and pec and shoulder. Oh God. I'm looking for 6 quality reps. Whoa. Other side, same thing. So my right knee is down, my left leg is out. Really focus on keeping your foot actually flat. A lot of people raise their foot off the floor. Don't be that mother lover. All right? Coil position. Rotate. Press. Reach. Side bend. Breathe. Oh, that felt good. Needed it. Agreed. Biceps. Oh, that's 3. That last one felt delicious. Oh. 6. Both knees are going to be on the floor, excuse me, a little wide. You're going to start off with a slight hinge here. You're going to put the kettlebell outside of your opposite knee. So right now it's my right hand outside of opposite knee, left knee. I would love if you can focus on getting really long. So we start to open up our T-spine. Protraction, we should go through all of it right now, right? I want you to, if you're comfortable, start with that coil, so a sharp sensation, tilt the kettlebell. It already feels like it's pulling my lat forward. So that shoulder and protraction, you'll see my lat opens up. So really go for that lengthening here. Tilt the kettlebell around and behind the back. You should be up. And now you're going to open up your shoulder and pec. Pull it down, bring it back to that corner. So again, we start off at a very tiny hinge. We sit up as the bell starts to rotate around us. And then we open up our spine too. It's important that your knees stay stable so your hips should be on. Right now, everybody's butt cheeks should be squeezing. As we move our upper body, you should be thrusting your hips forward. So if we want your hips again, thrusting forward intention, while you're rotating your upper body so we can lengthen and stretch more things. All right? Another coaching cue is present your groin. Present it. Don't be shy. It's okay. I'm not here to judge you. We all present our groins at some point or the other. Other side, same thing. Find that length. Around and behind the back. And let's repeat. This is the last kettlebell activity on the floor for today's program. At least for today's intended program, because you never know with me. Sometimes I want to do extra stuff. Remember, keep presenting your groin. Thrust your hips forward as you're opening up your spine. Think of thrusting your hips forward, just like you do when you're, you know what I'm saying? Doing the thing. All right, cool. Gonna stand up. I saw a couple comments. Albert Taylor said that I'm funny. Thank you, Albert. I think you have a great taste in humor. For those of you who think I'm funny, thank you. I didn't sign up to be a comedian here, but if we're having a good time and we're getting a decent movement workout, I'm just more fulfilled emotionally. Okay, chill out. But I'm filled. So this next movement, guys, we're gonna go into a wide stance for YouTube. Just gonna adjust your lunge a little bit. And I teach well also. I heard I'm funny and I teach well also. Appreciate you, Albert. Thank you. Please feel free to tip. Just kidding. I don't really know how to do that on Instagram. But if you need to look for me at The Crazy Trainer on Instagram or YouTube, always appreciate the support. All right. Hard to see with comments during the workout. It's all good. So this next one, we're going to go a really wide stance. And your goal is about really getting a lot of pressure into your hips here. So your feet, I'm sorry guys, I'm adjusting that computer camera. It's a little older. So your feet should stay very planted on the floor. Don't move them. And when we're going from side to side, as long as your feet stay planted in the floor, you should feel a lot of stretches going on through your groin. So that's a big goal here is, can we lengthen the inner part of our thighs, the groin, as we maneuver the kettlebell around us? Big part of this one, okay? So kettlebells, if you go inside of one of your arches, Right now I have my right hand on the bell, right next to my left foot. I'm going to use that coil. So now I'm really long on my right leg. A lot of stretching. Just not even do anything yet. Now we're going to clean the kettlebell and take it to that opposite side. So the other side is now stretching and pressing, stretching that right side and seeing if we can touch the floor. Do what you can on this one, okay? And take your time. This is rep 2. I don't care about how fast you go. The goal of this program is to open up your body. We do a lot of compression exercises. So this is a great way to just bring back some fluidity into your training. 3. Good. Lengthen the knee. Lengthen the knee. Lengthen the knee. Glide your hips. Side to side. Glide them back and forth. Really make sure that you're allowing that long side to stretch. Good. Other side, same thing. Big groin here. Pull, press, and down. Good stuff. God. Woo, that felt good. All right, so next motion we're going to do is all about the transverse plane, the transverse lunge. So it's important as we do this that whichever foot is maintaining stability, don't move it. Don't let your toes leave the floor. Whichever foot is your anchor, okay? So 6 reps. We're going to go bottoms up hold. You're going to just keep, for me, my left foot is going to stay planted. I'm going to open up at a transverse, so I'm rotating. I'm just going to twist with the kettlebell and keep my left foot planted. And I'm going to twist back, literally. So you'll see I'm pigeon-toed there. So again, twist out, lengthen your hip, twist in. Arms are going to get a little pump. That's cool too. Little bonus point. But again, it's about really opening up your hips and rotating through your spine, which a reminder, guys, you want to rotate. You don't want to stay stiff. Your spine is meant to twist and side bend. Don't let them fool you. 6 on the other side. You really lock that knee out as you drop your hip back. Lock the front knee out. You're going to lengthen your hips and groin a lot when you do that. I got 2 more over here. Oof, that last one. Juicy. Hit the juice spot, as my friend Victor says. All right, so take a small breather. Let your arms in grip. Relax from that little pump they just had. Here to answer any questions. If you guys have any questions, just going to look through some of the comments. If there's any comments. Feel longer already, busy with bells. Cool, good feedback. Thank you. Thanks for throwing them out there and giving some feedback. Cool. So this last one is a little bit more advanced. Hi, Nina, if you're still there. What's up? This next one is all about pivoting and rotating, okay? So we want your ankles to loosen up. Busy with bells just asked, how often do I do this program? Generally anywhere between 3 times a week to 5 times a week. I'll have weeks like anyone else where I miss it and I'll hit all 3 or 4 of them or whatever it's going to be. But I try to do this program a few times a week, really opens my body up and keeps me moving. And I can add resistance, right? I can add a load, which is something I really do enjoy. Because if I want to make this harder, all I got to do is add some weight. Let's just see, someone from New Zealand, I think. New to kettlebell, and this is kicking my butt. Yo, Chili Billy, that's awesome. Welcome to the kettlebell community. We're all over the world. Super happy you tuned in today. If you ever need any guidance or anything, please, my Instagram page is @thecrazytrainer. I'm sure that'll help you out. And this is a great, I think, program to introduce to the kettlebell. It's not just swings, cleans, and snatches, which takes some time to understand a bit more, but these are movements that you're capable of doing with your body. We just added a kettlebell to it to make it a little more interesting, right? Cool. So before we get the kettlebell in hand, I want you guys to just kind of pivot your ankles side to side, rotate your body. Let your arms be loose. During this one, I need your hands to stay relaxed. Like you're still going to hold on to the kettlebell, but barely. You want to have such a loose grip that you feel the kettlebell pulling your arm during this one. Okay, so I'm going to go pretty slow the first round. If you're very visual and want to watch the whole sequence, go ahead. If you want to follow me, I'll be going step by step. Right hand is going to be on the kettlebell, hinging the hips. We're going to do a figure 8. So if you haven't seen the tutorial on Instagram or on my website or my programming, please let me know if you want one. But you're going to put your opposite hand with an underhand grip behind your hips. Figure 8, waiter, clean, and rotate your hip. From here, you're going to release the kettlebell with the waiter, and you're going to allow it to wrap around your hip. We want to get the shoulder open through this rotation. Then we're going to rotate it on back and follow the momentum to spiral. So I'll go one more slow motion for the most part, step by step. Figure 8, waiter's clean, pivot, rotate, take a breath, release the kettlebell, let it stay in that left hand, let it wrap around your hips, and bring it back. And every time we should be pivoting and rotating our feet, guys. We need ankles to be mobile. They need to know how to move off the floor. You don't want them to stay so grounded all the time because then they're not prepared for buoyancy in life. That's 3. I need 6. Good. Relax your arm as the kettlebell leaves your body. There's only one time to stabilize, and that's up here and down here. 4. Fine. There's 2 times to stabilize, okay? Or hold on really tight. Hold on. 5. Good. One more. If you find that your balance is being tested, good. It's good to suck at something. Good. Other side, and know how to improve on it. But the only way you'll know is through trying it. 1. All we're doing here is spirals, right? And pivoting those ankles. Allow them to help you here. 2. 3. So it's just kind of like a flow. It's a complex because, right, it doesn't really go from side to side the whole time. Just like 4 or 5 movements together. And we just keep repeating it. But it feels good. Pretty flowy. Good. It's important to know how to move with momentum, not just how to start it and stop it. Okay? Cool. We'll take a small break. That was our last big complex. We're going to finish up with a nice position hold. So before we do that, I'm just going to look through the comments. I see a few more on YouTube. I see a few on Instagram as well. Albert, similar mindset. I've done it on a few videos back in the day. Let's see Instagram. Any questions? Just looking through. Sorry if I missed any. If you guys have more questions, just shoot me a DM on Instagram at The Crazy Trainer. I'll do my best to get back to you at a reasonable time. So this last thing, all we're going to do is hold the kettlebell in one arm with a very loose grip. So I'll start with my right arm. And what I want you to do is put your opposite hand on your head and just pull your neck a little bit, side bend it, and relax your shoulder. Relax your trap. Maybe turn your head a little more. Stretch and lengthen your neck and trap. Allow the kettlebell to pull your arm and shoulder down and lengthen the sides of your neck and trap. Front of the neck you'll probably feel too. If you start to go back, you'll feel that. And play with this region. Play with it. A little twist, a little bit. Nothing urgent, no giant acceleration with your neck, but just kind of twist back and forth, rotate, side bend. Feel what that feels like. Loose grip. Don't hold on tight. Loose grip. Feel your arm stretching. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Same thing. Relax your arm. Relax your grip. Slowly pull your neck. Oh, God, that feels excellent. Ooh. Oh, Daddy needed that. Let's go. Oh, some good shit. Listen, we all make noises. Don't judge me, monkeys. You're only judging yourself. And same thing, guys. Just kind of play with this position. See what it feels like. Go through it. All right, guys. Last activity. Kettlebell in the arms. Good. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Keep your knees extended. Let the kettlebell start dropping your spine down. And focus on keeping your knees extended. Relax grip. Breathe. Let's hold that stretch at the bottom. If you want to creep down a little bit past the kettlebell, go ahead. Keep those knees extended. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take your time coming up. Breathe as you move. Awesome. Guys, that concludes today's kettlebell mobility program. Again, the big goal was stretch, lengthen, open the body up. Maybe you learned something new. Maybe you reviewed something you need to be reviewing and it felt good. If you guys have any questions, again, you can find me on Instagram at The Crazy Trainer. Find me on YouTube at The Crazy Trainer. If you're looking for workout programs, you can also check out my website and join it and get a newsletter and find out a little bit more about what's going on in the Crazy Trainer realm. As I do more events, I plan on traveling a lot more this year and would love to bring some unique kettlebell programming and many other modalities to your communities. So if you guys have any questions, thoughts, and if there's anything I can do to help you in your journey, again, just shoot me a message at The Crazy Trainer. I'll do my best to get back to you at a reasonable time. For those of you who tuned in for the whole workout today, great job. Thanks for moving with me. Please continue to give us your feedback. Let us know what you're thinking of the workouts. Let me know how I'm doing. If I'm relatable enough for you. If you need me to tone it down, I won't. Okay? But other than that, guys, sending you mad love. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great day. And I'll see you hopefully in a couple weeks. Peace.